This is Angelo Flores, and today I'll be presenting my research on the American Anti-Slave Society. Just some brief background information for those of you who don't know. The society was established in the 19th century and was a pivotal organization in the abolitionist movement, which dedicated to ending slavery in the United States. The society's primary mission was to promote the immediate abolishing of slavery using peaceful means to persuade public opinion. In this presentation, we'll delve into the founding of the AAS, explore its goals and methods, highlight key figures, and examine major campaigns and legislative efforts it undertook. We'll also look at the lasting impact the society had on American history and the broader fights for civil rights. The birth of the society. The American Anti-Slave Society was one of the most influential groups in the 19th century. Dedicated to ending slavery in the United States, founded in 1833 by famous abolitionists like William Lloyd Garrison, this group worked endlessly to promote the abolition of slavery through various methods such as pamphlets, newspaper, public lectures, and petitions. As noted in the Britannica article, the AAS was one of the most influential abolitionist organizations in the United States. One of the key methods the American Anti-Slave Society used to spread their message was through publications such as the American Anti-Slavery Almanac. These almanacs were annual publications that combined the traditional almanac format with abolitionist content, making them unique and an effective tool for the society. These almanacs included a mix of standard almanac material, such as weather predictions, astronomical data, along with powerful anti-slavery messages. These almanacs featured stories, poems, illustrations that highlighted the brutal realities of slavery and the moral imperative to abolish it. These provided statistics on slavery, giving readers concrete data to understand the extent of the problem and the urgency to abolish the cause. The publication often included quotes from prominent abolitionists, religious figures, to inspire and motivate readers. I feel like this was a really strategic way to reach a broad audience, including those who might not have been directly involved in the abolitionist movement, by embedding anti-slavery content within a familiar and widely used format, such as the almanac. The AAS was able to educate and influence many people. Now, these five here, they're just some key figures of the society that I feel played a huge role in building it. First, obviously, is William Lloyd Garrison, right here at the top. He's the founder and leader of the group, and he was a prominent abolitionist and the editor of The Liberator, which we'll dive deeper into later on in the presentation. It was basically a leading anti-slavery newspaper, but he was known for his uncompromising stance on the immediate emancipation and his powerful writings that inspired many to join the cause. Now, a quote that I really enjoyed from him was he declared, "I will be as harsh as the truth and as compromising as justice." I just thought that was a really powerful quote I'd like to share with you guys. And to the left of him, we have Arthur Tappan, who was a co-founder and financial supporter. He was a wealthy businessman who used his resources to support the AAS and other anti-slavery initiatives. He funded many abolitionist publications and activities, helping to sustain the movement financially. Next, all the way to the right, we have Theodore Weld, who was an organizer and lecturer. Weld was an effective organizer who was a passionate speaker who traveled around the world widely to promote the anti-slavery message. His pamphlet, American Slavery as It Is, provided graphic accounts on the conditions of enslaved people, influencing public opinion. And to the left of him, we have Frederick Douglass, who was a formerly enslaved person as well as an abolitionist leader. Douglass escaped slavery and became a leading voice in the movement. His powerful speeches and autobiographies provided first-hand accounts of the brutality of slavery and inspired many to join the cause. And last but certainly not least, we have the Grimke sisters, Angelina and Sarah, who were also activists and lecturers, and they were among the first women to speak publicly against slavery. Their eloquent and impassioned speeches helped to draw attention to the cause and emphasize the intersection between abolitionism as well as women's rights. One of the most notable campaigns organized by the American Anti-Slave Society was the Great Postal Campaign of 1835. This ambitious effort aimed to flood the southern states with anti-slavery literature using the powerful of the written word using the power of the written word to challenge the institution of slavery directly in areas where it was most entrenched. The AAS launched the campaign in an effort to disseminate pamphlets, newspapers, and other abolitionist materials to the southern states. Utilizing the Postal Service, the society sent out thousands of pieces of literature, including The Liberator, to inform and persuade individuals about the evils of slavery and the necessity of immediate emancipation. The campaign faced fierce resistance from the South. Many South postmasters would refuse to deliver the materials, and mobs in Charleston, South Carolina even burned the abolitionist literature in public demonstration, as shown here in the photo. Despite the resistance, however, the campaign succeeded in bringing national attention to the abolitionist cause. It highlighted lengths to which the South would go to suppress anti-slavery sentiments and brought the issue of slavery into the national conversation. One of the most significant impacts of the American Anti-Slave Society was through its publication The Liberator, a newspaper founded by William Lloyd Garrison in 1831. This publication was pivotal in shaping public opinion and advancing into the abolitionist cause. According to History.com, The Liberator was a critical voice in the anti-slavery movement, providing powerful arguments and influencing public opinion. The Liberator played a crucial role in raising awareness about the realities of slavery. It informed readers about the brutality of slavery and the moral necessity of abolition, thus shifting public opinion into the North. The newspaper was instrumental in mobilizing supports for the abolitionist movement. Its widespread distribution and persuasive arguments inspired many to join the cause, both financially and through activism. Garrison's writing in The Liberator influenced political discourse by challenging pro-slavery arguments and advocating for legislative changes. His publication helped to bring the issue of slavery to the forefront of national politics. Now, this publication faced significant backlash, especially from southern states where it was often condemned and even banned. The resistance it encountered highlighted the deep divisions over slavery, and it also underscored the courage of its editors and supporters. Now we're going to go into the long-term effects of the American Anti-Slave Society. So the AAS relentless efforts were instrumental in the eventual abolishing of slavery. The Society's advocacy, publications, and grassroots mobilizations contributed to the passage of the 13th Amendment in 1865, which ultimately abolished slavery in the United States. According to History.com, the AAS dedications to immediately abolition played a crucial role in shaping the moral and political climate leading to the end of slavery. The methods and strategies developed by the AAS, such as public petitions, media campaigns, and grassroots organizations, have inspired subsequent social justice movements. The civil rights movements of the 20th century including those led by figures such as Martin Luther King Jr., drew on the principles of direct action and advocacy pioneered by the AAS. The AAS set a precedent for future advocacy and activism, demonstrating the powerful organized efforts in the fight for justice, as quoted by History.com editors. The AAS's work has become a more important part of American history education, providing valuable lessons on the power of activism and the importance of standing up for human rights. The legacy of the AAS is reflected in various cultural representations and historical narratives, reinforcing the importance of their contributions to the society, to the American history. So in conclusion, the American Anti-Slave Society's legacy is a testament to the power of organized advocacy and enduring struggle for justice. Their efforts not only contributed to the end of slavery, but also set a precedent for future movements advocating for equality and human rights. Understanding their impacts can help us appreciate the ongoing relevance of their principles in today's world. My name is Francis Angelo Flores. I really appreciate you guys for listening to my entire presentation. Thank you.